Yo, welcome back to Genshin Impact. In our last episode, I came back home and we continued playing the event and we met Kazuha. And now we are playing the last part of the Oradori Festival, at least of the official storyline, because there's still some side quest thingies. Oh, also I completed this one, so I'm just gonna talk to this guy real quickly. And also, I did some more stages on the Theater Mechanicus last night, and yeah. We're gonna play the final one today after doing the story quest, but first of all, do you have the pictures ready, friend? Here they are. Let me see. Oh, these are great. I think I know what to write now. I've written a few more versions of a stanza based on the pictures that you brought. Why don't you pick the one we should use once again? A new friend, yet as it from old days. How I wish a story could have begun there. I don't know what is writing with them. Stars shine upon our meeting, the sky embellished with pearls twinkling. From the joy of union we are awakening, with sleeves inlaid with moonlit dews shimmering. Days, nothing rhymes with days. Inspiration not yet obtained. Interesting. Twinkling, I'm just gonna pick this one. I don't know. Can I get things wrong? Alright. Does it matter? I don't know. I've heard that flying as free as the wind is the dream of all people from Mondstadt. Honestly, I think this phrase suits land very well indeed. Ha! It's not a hit or miss situation when you get everything right. It's just a shame that I didn't enjoy going out as a child. If I had a companion like you, then I might actually have a gliding license now. I have one, joke's on you. Friend, since both you and Ultima love this phrase, so then let us use it. Lens poem and the pictures complement each other a lot. Honestly, the poem just gets more and more moving as you read it and look at the images. To be honest, I have also been writing a poem for which I need your aid tomorrow. Do you need me to take some pictures too? Let's talk about it in more detail tomorrow. Which means I'm getting Primogems. I did get Primogems. Let me get my Primogems. This one. Thank you. This one is gonna be the last one. Also, before we start with the Oradori Festival thingy, free Primogems, guys, for Ayaka. Am I right? We are getting them. And oh, I skipped everything, but it doesn't matter because we already know how to play Ayaka on this channel since I am maining her since I got her since the first banner. So let's just speedrun this. And yeah, I'm hoping that the new update banner version update stream thing gets revealed soon, so that I know who I have to save my Primogems for. Do I have to save my Primogems? Can I just yeet them all on the weapon banner? Because I would like to pull on the weapon banner. Because I'm sad because I haven't been able to pull in the longest time. So I want to pull on the weapon banner at least. But yeah, who knows if that's such a good idea. I mean, at least we are getting some gems now that we are able to play the event, so yeah. I mean, alright. Go to the 5 Cousin Plaza. I will do that, if you give me Primogem. I did get Primogem, I do make pull on the banner. Cause my pity should be pretty high. But apparently not. Maybe just a new 4-star weapon would also be okay. Just anything that I don't have. Dude, I'm so sick of seeing blue colors. I see these blue colors. That's what I love. So don't be afraid. Give me 5-star weapons, please. 2 colors. Hello there. It's a loading screen. Oh.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
So be it. How did your investigation go, Kazuha?
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago.
Interesting.
In my great-grandfather's generation, The Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram. Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective. When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished, so the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment. The KAEDEHARA clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The KAEDEHARA clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy.
It still pains me to hear our voice lines being so hissy.
This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation. But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
I'm so confused though, because I thought Ayato would also make his appearance in this event. But also maybe Ito, but also maybe these things are just side quests. Maybe I've been seeing a lot of fan art of Scaramouche together with these characters. I don't know what that means. Maybe it just means nothing and I'm just reading too much into this.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The KAEDEHARA clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case. However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone.
Who could that be?
Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago. Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
Oh, also off topic, but I tried on my Shangli cosplay today for the first time after kinda trying to style the wig. I need to style the wig for real. But it was okay. The palace dyed in black started. Go to the Kamisato estate. The Kamisato estate is over there. Oh, wait, hold up. While we are here, I can do the flower thingy real quick. Hey there. Hey, Fushi-sama. We meet again, you two. The previous flower courtyard was a pleasure to behold indeed. You're both most talented to have grasped the essence of the art so quickly. The new theme awaits you per usual. Then let's begin.
Yeah, be ready as can be.
Such a vivid sparkle there in your eyes, almost like they reflect the radiancy of flowers. Most lovely indeed. In that case, today's theme is slightly harder than the last one, all the better for you to refine your craft with. Silken and sturdy, the lotus in the pond. Ponder the meaning of this theme and select your flowers carefully to form a most special flower courtyard. These silken and sturdy, the lotus in the pond. Oh, that looks interesting. They say that sturdy rockeries make an ideal background. As for flowers from the harbor of stone, they came all the way from the other side of the ocean and enjoy unmatched fame amongst florists. A prized choice for the main flowers. The arrangement of such flowers should also follow the rule of 3. Combine them with a base featuring the crystal clear pond to create a quaint scene. I don't know. Thank you. I will do that. Do. I need this thing. Then. Am I running out of time? I am running out of time. I need the floral mid thing is the big one. Then I have only tiny ones, I think. Do I have only tiny ones? I'm not too sure. But I could be right about this. Theme incomplete. Oh, wait. Not this one. Jesus. Theme incomplete. Why are they placed here and not where how it looks on picture? Okay. A tall water lily's dreams, a tall lotus in the rain is the second one. Front center. Main flower, front left. No, wait. Wait, what? Front left, a tall water lily's dream. Flowers, main flower, front left. Okay. Front center. Tall lotus in the rain. Short pale blush of Oh, okay, they are not the same flower, I see. Okay, front right, short pale blush. Short pale blush. And then the other one too, I guess. Medium height pale blush. Medium height. Tall pale blush. How are you supposed to see all this so fast? Medium. Like, without looking at the thing, how are you able to tell it? Medium height, main flower, background, tall pale blush. Medium, tall, medium, tall, medium, short, tall lotus. I'm stupid as frick. Tall lotus in the rain. First one is a water lily stream. That makes sense, yeah, I had them wrong for whatever reason. Well, whatever, I did get Primogem? Did get Primogem. Give Primogem. Did not unlock Material Girl. Okay, we are going to the Kamisato estate now. After getting Primogems. I'm sorry, I sometimes do not. I'm not able to think, I guess. Why did I read that wrong? I don't know, my mind just couldn't make sense of it. I can't pull. But that doesn't matter, because we're going to the Kamisato estate, and we are probably meeting Ayato this time. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe only Ayaka. But I'm fine with Ayaka, because I love her. And I don't care too much about her brother. Okay, talk to Ayaka. Where are you? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Are we about to kiss or... hey there.
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Feels so weird now that Ayaka's banner is out and like... most of my friends have already pulled her. Or like some of my friends. And like, now I'm not the only Ayaka haver anymore.
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
I used to have her all by myself.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
They immerse the diagram into basin of water. Oh, again, okay. I can't read. Yeah, that's Japanese. I was like, wait. Why is it Japanese? This is a Chinese game. Is it the Genshin alphabet? But then I was like, wait, we're in Inazuma, so of course it's Japanese. But why do they not have German words in Mondstadt then? Is it Japanese? I'm not too sure. I can read some of the signs, but the other ones, I don't know. Might just look different here. I'm just stupid. Can I read one? Can I read some of them? I don't want to make a fool out of myself, but my Duolingo skills are not really
Although
good.
the effect is not too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the KAEDEHARA clan all those years ago.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy. Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world. My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing. Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Oh, Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young, but later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
So we still have to find the secret because it's within something. It's within the scroll that we found.
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers them very clearly. My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Oh, Beto, are you trying to say that,
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning.
I know, I just said so.
Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient? But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within. Don't you find that a little strange?
Huh? Oh, so you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
Yes. The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission? After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
Alright, let's get moving.
Okie dokie. Let's find the things at the Tenryou Commission headquarters. Aren't we already here? Where's the Tenryou Commission? Where do we have to go? I'm still don't really know how this works. Oh yeah, it's this one. I'm confused though. Because that's the place where we usually talk to Kujo Sara, but I thought Sara would be the leader of the Kujo encampment, and the Kujo encampment is on Yashiori. No, not Yashiori. On Doppo Island, on Kanazuka Island. But there she is! Does not make sense to me. Maybe I'm just stupid. Hey, remember us? Remember our friend Wenty?
What are you all doing here? Did something happen on Rito?
We're just here to ask about something.
Kujo Sara. Perhaps you still remember.
Yes, I do. You're KAEDEHARA Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Yay, congrats.
Sara, we'd like to ask about the KAEDEHARA clan's property that was seized by the Tenryou Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since KAEDEHARA has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
Why don't you just take them home then?
I see. All right, I'll inform the police station. They'll take you into the warehouse.
Thank you, Sora!
KAEDEHARA, about the Vision Hunt decree.
That's all in the past now, Kujo-Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles. However, may I ask something of you?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me. Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
Interesting. But I mean, if it's no use for him anymore, he's gonna leave anyway, so we can just like use them for one-time investigation and then just eat them away.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
I mean, depends on what we find. Okay, anything more you want to tell me?
I've already informed the police station. There'll be someone to take you into the warehouse, so you may head there directly. As for all the belongings left by the KAEDEHARA clan, I will deal with them promptly.
Why does it feel so out of character? Like, not out of character, but like more out of the world of Tevati here, like the word police station here, because I just think of like a real police station and not what they have here. I just think of like, oh, for some reason I think of Your Turn to Die, and that just reminded me that I still haven't finished the final chapter. Need to get back to this, but yeah. Here we are.
You must be here to investigate the KAEDEHARA clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please, come this way.
I like his way of talking. He sounds so unbothered. Are we going into the domain? Is that where we headed? Oh.
The KAEDEHARA clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies. However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
He sounds like your average tutorial guy on YouTube, but I like it. I don't know.
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
No, we bring Wenty in here. He's gonna use his ult, and then we have everything gathered in one place.
Yes, sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help, everyone.
I mean, we got enough animal characters in here. I can do my wind blade thing, and then, you know, I switch back to animal. Yeah, that's true. Talk to everyone. I'm gonna talk to Asakawa.
Sorry, many of the items were moved here recently, so things are still a bit unorganized. Although the previous warehouse was large, the locks were dated and something was nearly stolen. So Madame Kujo-Sara ordered the contents to be moved here.
Okay.
I'll be checking around here. You and the others can start looking elsewhere.
Can I take pictures in here? Yeah, it's a domain. Okay, I can't use it in here. Oh, hey there. Oh, no, I didn't want to. Okay. How's it going for you, Ayaka?
Oh, it's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Oh, since the KAEDEHARA clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
Or maybe not.
I'm afraid not. Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late KAEDEHARA clan, everything of value has probably been sold off already. The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt. Perhaps KAEDEHARA used it for training as a child.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazuha. Wow, so it really was Kazuha's!
Cute.
Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like as a kid.
The laugh.
I will continue investigating here and call you if I find anything interesting.
Okay, sweetie. Just call me whenever. I'll be waiting. What could this guy possibly be staring at books? So out of character for him.
What did you find, Shinto?
I found quite the pile of old books. These books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades. This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
Could there be any clues in the books, maybe?
I skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Okay, thanks for that. Oh, Venti. Hi there.
There must be some around here somewhere.
Are you looking for wine? Are you looking for alcohol?
Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside,
I
right?
knew it.
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink!
Sure, why not?
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering the truth now. Why do you look so worried?
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sarah to sell all these belongings. What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago? You know, just saying.
I know you are worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think. Since Kazuha made such a request to Sarah, that indicates he's already made his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is your Archon's intuition speaking. Because he literally gave Kazuha his vision, so he knows how strong and what he's capable of. Like, maybe he even knows more of his past than he says right now.
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people. Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. In my head, I'm like trying to plan out whether Venti is gonna be like some endgame betrayal thing, but wouldn't it be kind of too obvious, I guess, if Venti would be like sus, you know?
Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Whoa, this folding screen looks pretty old though.
Yes, perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition. I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side. The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
Isn't that an important discovery? Why don't you think this is of any value?
Because this is not what we are looking for now.
Okay.
Let me think. If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on something a little more special.
Albedo seems to be thinking pretty hard. We better not bother him.
Okay, well, we need to talk to Kazuha.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh, seems Kazuha discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
What did you find? That tree thing? Is that just a
This
bonsai?
flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will. My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kinda suspicious.
Yes. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
They find a hidden compartment at the bottom of the flower pot.
We finally found something! Huh? It's only a bunch of blank picture.
Yeah, but Paimon, didn't you learn anything from the last episode? What do we do with blank paper? We dip it in water.
Do you think someone already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
Nah, no way, because why would they have placed something in there then?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
Or someone peed on it. Maybe we need to try using water again. Like I said.
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink? Like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
I'll be tagging along. Go with Kazuha to the pond outside the police station. Together with everyone.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Plot twist, yes they were.
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter, written by my great-grandfather.
Oh? What does the letter say?
Is it something you can share with us too?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere. Everyone, please follow me.
My clothes are itching on my skin, and because I think there's probably some Shangli wig hair somewhere in there. Oh, what a shame. What a shame, shame, shame. Is it too far away, or can I Ayaka my way over there? I wanna Ayaka my way over there. Because when you have Ayaka, you gotta use the Ayaka, you know? Gotta make the best of it. Gotta make the best out of both worlds. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. To pass the time? Surely? Probably? Yes. You are correct. Guys, if you're listening to this, I have something very important to tell you. You may or may not have seen or heard of this, but if you haven't, you should go to the cinema and watch the Sonic movie. Please, it's amazing. I'm hopefully gonna rewatch it this week. But I'm not too sure, cause my friend hasn't answered me, so we don't know. But anyways, I need more Sonic content in my life again. And I will get Sonic content in my life.
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
Just play straight to the contents of the letter, maybe?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the KAEDEHARA clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, KAEDEHARA Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
I was so confused for a second. I didn't know that they were gonna do like a flashback scene. I was like, wait, what is going on with the weather? What?
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight. Only a single eccentric
I
stranger.
can't take this serious because all this time I've seen like, what is this flying island? Oh, this is Saira Island. All this time I've been like seeing memes about random NPCs being like, oh, so this is where Kazuha got his beautiful, stunning looks, and it's just like NPCs.
This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden.
Scaramouche was already here back then.
That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated.
Dude's been old as fuck.
Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa.
You know, I thought that Scaramouche might be showing up some point in this quest, but I didn't think like this.
I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the KAEDEHARA family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Also, what I'm wondering right now, if this is just like a story playing and we don't know what really happened, are we sure that this is Scaramouche, or is it just like, oh, the game is showing you that this is Scaramouche, just like Shinchu is Aoino Okina, even though he wasn't even there back then. I don't know, but I'll gladly take the screen time. But I'm confused about the name thing.
Wow. So that's what really happened.
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kunikuzushi. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened, because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden. My great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance. So, to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business. He said, "As the leader of the KAEDEHARA clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren."
So, all those harsh words he said were because he was worried about his son's well-being.
Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth. Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words. Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy. I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kunikuzushi. Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
How are you feeling, Kazu?
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself. My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for. Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye.
Classic Kazuo, optimistic as always.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced. Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
Great! Now that we're done here, let's head back to Rito.
Whatever you say, Paimon. Whatever you say. Quest completed. Are we gonna see another story cutscene to finish this off? Because I think like the last we've seen was already The one from last episode. The Iridori Festival goes into full festive swing and your work is going well.
Today is the final stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled.
True. We also need to...
Let's take a stroll through the festival venue. Maybe we'll find everyone there.
There he is. Oh, Kuranushi's likeness. Albedo's portrait of Kuranushi. The portrait has been covered up by a piece of cloth. Seems like you all know what is on it during the unveiling ceremony. Scaramouche is on it, I guess, yeah. Is that the name that he said? Kuranushi, was that his name? I think so.
Hello, traveler. Paimon?
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. You'll see what it looks like then. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some very valuable suggestions.
Things are starting to sound pretty mysterious and pretty suspicious if you ask me.
Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony. You may have a look around the venue first.
Okie dokie, we're gonna have a blast. Look for your friends on the side. Who is friends? I do not have friends.
Blessing, now 10% off.
Somebody is here, of course. Oh, you guys together. Didn't expect that.
Well, hello everyone.
Hello there.
Hey, what are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment we came over, you stopped talking.
Is that so? I'm afraid you're just overthinking things.
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
I'm sure Paimon is interested.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
Forget it. Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never let us know.
That's true, but also yes, they are both kind of suspicious. Miko went here drinking and chatting in a corner. The empty bottles are starting to pile up at an alarming rate, but it seems that they've really been discussing the best sides to go Osaka this whole time. You guys are boring, you know that? You are really, really boring. What has you have to say? Nothing, probably. Singcho, yes. Can I have an autograph, please?
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see
Hey
you.
yo, how's the signing go?
Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch. And I must say, the readers seem most satisfied.
Shincho, is it just Paimon, or are you on the lookout for something?
You aren't mistaken, though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the watch for tourists from Liyue.
He's hoping Chongyun will show up.
After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, then there would be no way to hide the truth from my father.
Oh, okay, I see. So that's what he's worried about.
Fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the usual tourists at bay. Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a secret.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line. I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
Okay. So there's gonna be a whole ceremony, huh? Interesting. I hope the whole thing isn't gonna disappear after this, but I think it's gonna stay until the event has ended.
Lots of people came to buy books today. Though the signing process wasn't difficult, after so many copies, I can barely lift my hand.
Thank you, thank you. You guys don't want to talk to me, but you want to talk to me.
The release event has been a huge success. It's all thanks to you, Traveler.
Yeah, his voice sounds really, really familiar. Do you want to talk to me? Oh, of course, she's not voice acted. Here's the official Yaoi Publishing House store. Come check it out. Looking to buy some books? Take your pick. We've got all sorts of new books here at the Iridori Festival. Oh. Yeah, I'll gladly take them. Pretty please, Miss Kitsune. Thank you. Thank you. To that travel guide. I got the book written by Klee's mom.
Thanks for your support.
Seriously though, what are these fan novel things? Every time I ask the people around here I get dirty looks. What's with that? Also, I've been listening to the discussions between people in the queues, and while I recognize every word they say, the sentences that are formed make no sense to me. Oh, sir. Outlander Brigade, the latest trailblazer in Inazuma light literature, has just made its debut. Wanna have a look? I don't know the thingy. That's right, striking name, eh? Don't worry, the text itself reads just as well as it sounds like it might. Trust me, this series is going to be a big hit for sure. At the moment, when the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai, it's just the first volume in the series. As for the second and third volumes, I already have some ideas for the names. The second shall be named The Fatal Flowery Blade, and the third, Blonde Samurai Go With The Wind. I guess you should call me a prodigious talent at naming things. That said, I haven't decided on what to write exactly, although that's not really important in a moment. Thank you. We are just looking around. And I have to go... You guys are wearing masks. She-huh.
miHoYo, are you feeling better? Oh, how could this have happened? Not only has the author Tayaki's latest work been delayed by work, but a country from the center of the earth and a bouquet for you will also stop releasing temporarily. But the two protagonists were just about to confess their feelings to each other at the end of the last volume. Calm down, miHoYo. You don't understand. In the original series that Tayaki's fan novel was based on, the two protagonists could not resolve the differences and separated. I've pinned all my hopes for their happiness on the Tayaki. Oh, well, if you wish for their happiness that much, why don't you write them a happy ending? Me? Well, actually, you've got a point. Be the change we want to see and everything, you know?
Who am I supposed to meet here? On my little thingy here that it says.
Why do things have to be this way?
Oh, that was the one we just talked to. I was like, who's crying over there? I can't find you. I can't find you. Oh. Oh! Hey. Hey there.
Ah, greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Seeing them together, huh?
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Iridori festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this festival, so at long last, I can take a break today.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Toma sure is taking his sweet
They are
time.
dating. Oh, you're waiting for Toma?
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him.
Of course.
Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that.
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side and relax. So, Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful.
Cute. Anything else? Two people talk about various things regarding the Iridori Festival while they wait for Toma. You can hear snatches of the conversation. Brother, even if Toma is here, you cannot simply forget to bring your purse. And the last one... Are we looking for Kazuha, or did I forget some? Oh yeah, I was right! Ha! I don't have to feel bad now. Hey there.
Kazuha, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the festival?
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking.
Are you sure you're alright, bro?
I knew you were still worried about me. Thank you, but please, don't worry. The things I said in front of everyone weren't just pretty-sounding excuses. Look, see this familiar harbor in front of us? Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through. Instead, all you would see were soldiers from the Kanjo Commission, guarding against possible intruders.
True, it was really scary when we arrived here first.
But now, it's become a bustling place. Not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsumi Island has also been picking up.
Yeah, has already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways, each and every one of us are similar to this country. It might take a different amount of time for different people, but there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens. And when they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
It's time for the portrait's unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the 5 Kasen Plaza.
Okay. Let's get this over with. Let's see. Scaramouche being revealed.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Irodori Festival. Today, we have ushered in the final stage of our festival, and now we will reveal the final portrait of the 5 Kasen, Kuronushi, which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Calx.
No one's here except for us and the writer guy.
Paimon has no idea what Albedo's portrait looks like. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking.
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1.
Everyone waiting for Scaramouche crumbs. Show yourself already. Reveal it.
Huh? What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background. Oh. I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the character.
Nope.
Let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative process behind this piece.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited to create the portraits of the 5 Kasen. The 5 Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, poems were composed about them, and they became the subjects of many stories. I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest and most differing of the 5 Kasen. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the 5 Kasen. Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, I also wanted to leave this character to everyone's own imagination. After all, the Irodori Festival is a place for everyone to express their minds through creative works.
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval.
He's just lazy.
Well, it seems that our adventures at the Irodori Festival have come to a close.
Are you sure?
Huh? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know.
Oh, right! We still haven't figured out who left those stories of the 5 Kasen for us to find.
I have an inkling of who it might be. Might be Wenty, might be Kazuha, I don't know.
Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon!
First, it's someone that knows every one of us. Someone that knows every one of us. Wait. Did Wenty know Xingqiu before? I don't know. Wenty didn't know Kazuha before. Wenty didn't know Albedo before. I don't know. I'm not even trying to guess it.
Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every time.
Also, they're connected with the KAEDEHARA clan. Oh, it's Kazuha?
Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Xingqiu's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the secrets of the KAEDEHARA clan.
Was it Scaramouche?
Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows. Let's go! We'll get to the bottom of this.
What is... Look for that person. I see Albedo, I see Yayamiko. It's Yayamiko, isn't it?
The one who left the stories of the 5 Kasen. I'm afraid you guessed wrong, Paimon. It wasn't me.
Huh? Really? Oh, Paimon thought for sure you'd be the sneaky and tricky one.
But seeing as you stumbled upon me, you aren't far from finding that person
It's
now.
this guy, I know it.
Because other than me, there's only one person left.
What do you mean? Oh, it's her in the cosplay. What do you mean it's only one person left? I'm just gonna talk to everyone. Hey babe.
The person who left behind the stories of the 5 Kasen probably chose to do so for KAEDEHARA's
Yeah,
sake.
Venti.
After all, If they wanted to simply tell me what happened, there'd be far easier ways of doing it.
Hey, Albedo.
Yes, in fact, before doing the portrait of Kuronushi, I visited the person who left those stories and confirmed a few things. I think my current approach to this portrait is the most correct one. After all, there are some things that are better left obscure and out of the public eye.
Okay, Ayato. I see you standing there. It's him?
Ayato! You're the one behind the stories of the 5 Kase!
I didn't think so.
But don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends on a wild hunt like
I wanted to talk to everyone. I didn't think it was him.
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.
That explains why he was on the event banner of this event quest.
Paimon wants to see how you'll explain yourself out of this one.
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of Shincho and the editor carrying the books away one night. She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
Huh? So it was Miko after all! Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written all over it!
That's right. But using the story of the 5 Kasen to guide you to the KAEDEHARA family's secrets was my personal touch. As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do.
What do you mean you had no choice?
Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by KAEDEHARA Yoshinori, as well as the blank papers hidden inside. I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink, the kind that would only appear when exposed to water. What KAEDEHARA Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan and the descendants of the KAEDEHARA clan, especially Kazuha. The KAEDEHARA clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders. Although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. I had to confirm whether Kazuha has both the will and ability to be privy to the truth. Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered, but maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would only become a burden to him. If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place. In which case, it would be better to keep him away from danger altogether. KAEDEHARA Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way precisely for this reason. For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter, right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Why was everyone else involved too?
Yeah, it wasn't only Kazuha. You brought all of the rest of us into this plan of yours.
I figured you would ask this question eventually. I merely saw that this matter would be of value to you. And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, they would have some reliable friends by their side. Reliable friends who would be willing to protect them and make measured decisions. Friends who would spare no effort to lend a helping hand in times of trouble.
I was just looking at the background and I thought this was a doll too, and then I saw her blinking. That was scary.
Because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future.
So, who is Kunikuzushi? Kunikuzushi, okay, that's a different name than Kuronushiki.
You already know the answer deep down inside, don't you? The answer is actually hidden in the portrait of Kuronushi. When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
I don't see a stupid head anywhere. What do you mean? Wait for night. Oh, Venti is gone. No. Wait, I wanna buy something. What do you sell here? Mainly sell souvenirs, Tanuki dolls, stuff like that. Statues of the Almighty Shogun and related goods. Statues of the Shogun? Yeah, our Almighty Shogun is a merciful and forgiving person who doesn't really mind people buying the statues for any reason whatsoever. Before the Sakurako decree I don't care, I wanna buy one.
The festival's
Oh, shut up. Okay, wait. I don't know how long this is gonna go still. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna end it here for this episode, and I'm gonna... Why is it now? Yeah. I'm just gonna teleport away. And I'm gonna say we are gonna see each other again in the next episode of Genshin Impact. And then we still got lots of things to do regarding the event. And I'm gonna make one pull. Yeah. Can I get something? No. Okay, never mind. See you in the next video. Until then.
A blade embraces its duty.
Bye-bye.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.